Hi everyone, Parsa Vahid of Strand Life Financial Group. Hope everyone's doing well. I wanted to make another quick video discussing the differences between the SBA Disaster Loan or the Economic Injury Disaster Loan and the PPP program, which is the Paycheck Protection Program. Two completely different programs. I'm getting a lot of questions as to what the differences are between them and can you apply to both and should you apply to both. So let me just unpack what I know so far. So first of all, let me just touch base on my last video. The first thing I said in my last video was, listen guys, this thing is changing every day. Lo and behold, 2 hours after I posted that video, which instructed people how to apply and what documents they need to upload and fill out, they completely changed the website. So it's not only changing daily, it's changing within the day. So just bear with me. I'm learning on the fly here, and I'm just trying to regurgitate all the information that I've obtained. But the fact of the matter is it's actually much easier now to apply for the SBA Disaster Loan. It's just a click-through process. I had a friend today said it took him 15 minutes to get through it, which is far better than the 4 hours it took me the first time to figure it out. So the Paycheck Protection Program is a little different. Okay, first of all, this is a loan that will be forgiven, unlike the SBA Disaster Loan. So the SBA Disaster Loan had a $10,000 grant, which I mentioned was free money yesterday on a first come, first served basis. But anything in excess of that on the SBA Disaster Loan is not forgiven. Although it's very favorable loan terms, 3.75 for 30 years, that's phenomenal loan terms, but it's not free money, right? So first and foremost, the question is, can you apply to both? The answer is technically yes. However, you probably shouldn't. It depends on your situation. So if you are an employer with a large payroll and large expense situation, you want to probably apply to the Triple P program because that loan will be forgiven, and I'll go through how it can be forgiven. Whereas if you apply for the SBA Disaster Loan, that amount will be held against your PPP loan. So let's just use round numbers. Let's say you get $50,000 for the SBA Disaster Loan and you get $75,000 for the Triple P. Only $25,000, that remaining amount, will be a non-recourse loan. So you want to be very diligent. Everyone's business is different. So you want to spend some time and really figure out which one makes more sense for you. You can apply to both, but those are the situations that you want to be cognizant of. So it's for employers with less than 500 employees, whether it's full-time or part-time, does not matter. And it also works for nonprofit. I actually have a nonprofit client with about 472 employees. Strand Life manages their entire benefits suite, and I just got off the phone with their CFO. There is one situation: if you are getting Medicaid compensation through Medicaid, you may not be eligible. However, it's very likely that for that specific situation there will be another statewide or federal program. But essentially, you have 500 employees or fewer. If you're a sole proprietor, you can also apply. And then what they'll do is they'll give you 2.5 times your monthly payroll, no more than $10 million. Okay, you have to have employees less than 100 grand to qualify. So anything above 100,000 you can't use for this Triple P program. I also have some notes here. So that's 2.5 times your payroll cost in 2019. If you are a newer company, what they'll do is they'll take the average of January and February for 2020, and they'll use that to calculate the amount. So what you have to do is you have to use those funds within 8 weeks of getting the loan. If you have employees that you've already laid off or furloughed, you can still apply for this loan, bring them back on payroll, and the loan will be forgiven. That was a question that I got earlier today. I did some research, and that was what I found out. You can only use this loan and have it be forgiven if you use it for payroll, utility payments, group benefits, or interest on an existing debt. Anything other than that, that loan will not be forgiven. And how it will work, unlike the SBA Disaster Loan where you apply through the website, This is going to be rolled out through individual banks. Okay, private individual banks. I actually reached out to a client of mine who is head of commercial lending at a large bank. I won't name the bank and I won't name him, but he is actually in talks with the White House. And what he told me today was that they are working on putting together what is known as a SOP, or Standard Operating Procedure, in order to handle the future influx of all these loans. So if you can imagine, this is brand new territory for everyone, not only us as business owners, but also for the banks. So they need to put these processes in place, get their underwriting situation all figured out, and then they're going to roll them out. The good thing about it is that the triple P loan will not have, it's a non-recourse loan, so you don't have to collateralize anything. It's free money. If you've got payroll, expenses as I do, and I'm not planning to lay anyone off, I'm not planning to cut their hours, this is perfect for me to take advantage of. So I will apply. One thing I will mention to you, it plainly states, and this is a very key component, it plainly states that essentially once this runs out, good luck. And what that means is, if you're a business owner and you're watching this video, reach out to any sort of contacts you have at the banks, develop relationships with them, and be the first to apply. You will have to either go into the bank, or hopefully they'll have some sort of online process. But at the end of the day, you want to be there to make sure the money comes to you. If the money runs out, and $350 billion seems like a lot, but if you think about all the companies that have less than 500 employees, that's a lot of companies. What that means is we will exhaust this $350 billion very quickly. But believe me, that will run out very quickly. And you have until June 30th to apply, but don't wait until June 30th. Get out there and take out this loan as soon as possible. That's it, guys. I want to make this video very quick. And just give you the basics of it. I will continue to put out as much information as I can to help you guys. We're all in this together. I'm a business owner. This is all new territory to me, but I also have a lot of clients who are businesses themselves, and so I'm hoping this helps them. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message, but please also subscribe and like the video so that more people can take advantage of this information that's out there. Thanks so much, guys, and stay safe.